Miss Audrey? Ma'am, first off, let me introduce myself. My name is Devin Mitchell. I'm the writer for Justice Magazine. And you don't mind me asking you a couple questions about some of those murders and killings that's been happening in the town with you?
Why are you coming around here now asking about that?
Apparently, a couple years ago, these past couple years, there's been a lot of killings, a lot of people getting sick. And I wanted to come to you and ask you for your perspective. What was you witness to?
And why should I tell you anything? What's in it for me?
Ma'am, these killings, these murders are starting to resurface again. Now it's my job to see if to get any leads. It's my job to get your perspective, to get your story. What do you know? Like, is there anything that you've seen?
Do you see where I am? Go away, little boy. I don't have time for this.
Ma'am, I understand these circumstances are really bad for you right now. But do you know anybody? How about the couple that moved in the house 5 years ago? Tammy? Do you know a name Tammy?
You are so naive. I am in prison. Do you know what can happen to me in here if I say anything to you? Go away.
I promise you, everything that you say in here is not going to go too far to the fact that will harm you.
You are lying. You want a story. It will be published. People will read it. The people that know I'm in here and put me here will know it. There is nothing you can do to help me. Go away.
I need to know this information, ma'am.
Just go away. Just go away.
Ma'am, I understand that you're struggling financially. We're even willing to support you financially. We willing to solve this case of what happened to your daughter. All the assumptions, all the assuming will stop. All we need to know is your side of the story. I guarantee, I promise you, nothing bad's gonna come after you from this. Just tell me
You can't promise me anything. You can't make promises you can't keep. You don't know the people involved.
Under any of the circumstances, I promise you, you're not going to be harmed. You're going to be protected. We're going to make sure of it. But we really need your story, ma'am. Apparently, you don't really understand how important this case is, ma'am. Now, I understand. I know a lot more than you think I know. How about somebody that you really love? What about your daughter?
Leave my daughter out of it. You don't know anything about my daughter.
Yes, I do.
What do you know?
Yeah. They assumed that it was you who killed her. They think you're the one who murdered her. That's the reason why you in here, right? They found her body in the back, buried, and they think that you're the one who did it.
I didn't kill my daughter.
So, ma'am, my job is to get your side of the story. And if it goes well, it's a possibility you can get out of here.
Why are they going to believe you, and why are they going to believe it now? They didn't believe it then.
It's only the matter of you telling me the right information, ma'am.
All I know is the truth about what happened, and it didn't matter then. I stood before a jury, a judge, I had a lawyer, and it still all pointed back to me.
Listen, if you tell me everything that you know just about what happened 5 years ago with the family, I'm willing to do everything I can. I'm willing to talk to judges. I'm even willing to give you a lawyer to get you out of here.
I had a lawyer, and you see where I ended up too, don't you?
Ma'am, you gotta understand, I'm not like other people, okay? The way I handle my situations are way different from other ones. I'm unique. This is different. Did those lawyers, did those investigators, did they ask you of your perspective? All I need It's just to know what happened 5 years ago. We're not going to get too personal about what happened to your daughter, but I do need to know what happened to that family.
I said what happened in court, in front of a judge, in front of a jury. And it all pointed back to everything that was going on, pointed to me.
It's up to me to show them and to tell them what really happened.
They had evidence. What evidence can you come up with that's different?
If you tell me what happened now, while we have the chance, if you tell me your side of the story, that will give you some leeway to even get up out of here. They got false evidence, ma'am, and you couldn't do anything about it because you was in here. Now, ma'am, if you really want it, we're willing to get you out of here, out of this town, support you financially, and even get you a lawyer that's not even from this town.
Why do you believe me? And why now?
Ma'am, I'm not like everyone else. I'm different. I'm willing to help you. Now, if you want it, this is your only shot of getting out of here. Are you willing to take that, or are you just willing to sit in here for the rest of your life? You make that decision. Like I said, I can help you. You don't even have to talk about what happened to your daughter. At least tell me what happened to that family. Please. You only got one shot.
Then let's do this quid pro quo. You tell me what you have. And if I think it's worthy, then I'll either add to it or give you more. Or I won't.
We can start from there.
Well, I remember it started off with a really bad flu that took over the city and just spread throughout the town and everything. And the hospitals were overrun like it was an epidemic or something. So, I remember there was a lady, Clara, Dorothy Clara, I think that was her name. And she used to provide these herbal remedies, these homemade things that would help you if you were like had a sore throat, or could cure spider bites, or something to help you sleep. Just homemade remedies instead of spending so much on medicines. And when the flu epidemic broke out, at least that's what we thought it was, a lot of people started going to her. Then people started getting really sick from whatever it was she was giving them. And when they were convulsing and dying, and no one knew what to do. But what I didn't tell you was that throughout all this, which may or may not have anything to do with it, she was having an affair with a married man. And since our houses were catty-corner to each other, she could look in my window anytime she wanted to and wave, or I could see very clearly in hers. And this one particular person was always at her house.
And this man, who was he? Was he anybody that you knew?
I think we're getting ahead of the story, aren't we? Dorothy Clara she was always quiet and kept to herself. She should have kept to herself and left that particular person alone. Because when she started giving out medicines and people started getting really sick with blood running out of their mouths and nose and ears, they started saying she was a witch. and everyone was afraid of her in town. This went on for maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, solid. I was one of those people. My daughter had the same illness, and I went to her to try to save my little girl. And I gave my daughter that medicine the same way everybody else did, and she got sick. James and Tammy moved into Dorothy's house. I never said what happened to Dorothy, but I will. They moved into her house and strange things started happening. They started hearing voices, and Tammy would say she'd see things behind her in the mirror, and one time James said he was riding down the street.
There have been many eyewitness reports of ghost sightings in our town.
What's wrong?
Several residents of the community have expressed their concerns
Nothing's
to
wrong.
authorities about possible sightings.
Well, I sure can't tell. You don't even look at me
Strange
anymore.
appearances, people lurking, and what people say.
I called your job, and they say you haven't been here for 2
One
days.
eyewitness sitting at a bus stop
What's going on?
reported a man who was sitting with her
was
and
going
helped
to
her
tell
with the things onto the bus. And when
You
she
think
turned
you would
around
tell
to
me?
thank him, he suddenly disappeared.
It's this thing with my dad, right? It's a lot. It's not easy.
Other reports are a little disturbing.
I was gonna tell you, I just need some time to think.
For 2 hours hissing as if
I
he saw
know.
something. The same day, a man reported
It's just that we don't do anything
friend in the
anymore.
house. In fear, he filed
And I hate
just to see
seeing you
that
looking all
ghost
sad.
man who had been
I just
murdered
want
in
you to
that
be
same
happy.
house 20 years ago. If you experience any of these findings,
I'm sorry
please
about your
report them.
dad. But I love you. I just want you to move on.
If you experience any of these findings, thank you.
You alright?
Am I alright? Are you alright?
Oh, I think I might have hit someone.
Please contact your local community center to see the parade is rescheduled. Please be careful when driving. Slow down. Keep your eyes on the road. And make sure you use your fog lights. Thank you
Yes,
for listening.
everything's okay. Are you okay, sir?
WNCE radio broadcast.
Dog's weird.
And then there was a man standing there. As soon as he jumped out the car, trying to warn him, trying to tell him what was going on in our town. And see, all this sounds really, really crazy. But it's the absolute truth. And anyone on the outside, why should they believe it? Because it sounds crazy and far-fetched.
Tammy, is that you? Hey, baby, I'm sorry about earlier. You're right. I do need more cheering up. And I'm going to start paying you more attention, too, okay? Tammy? Tammy! Tammy! You really trying to scare me?
Hey, what are you talking about?
Look at you. Hey, what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Trying to scare me up there in the bathroom. If you're really gonna try to scare me, you're gonna have to do a lot better than that, babe.
Yeah, have a snack.
Sure. I wouldn't mind if I do.
Babe, remember that trip we went on?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, I was thinking, let's do it again.
Babe, we haven't even been in this house for a week, and you ready to go?
Yeah, I know, but you look tired, and you could use a break.
Maybe. Okay, give me those puppy eyes. Where you want to go?
How about Virginia Beach? That's not far.
All right, fine. Let's set it up. We'll pay for it.
Okay. Hello? Hello? Who is this?
You alright, babe? Probably some punk gigs crank calling you.
I don't know. Somebody's playing on the phone.
Want me to talk to him?
No, it's just some kid probably playing on the phone.
And just hang up. Yeah, I remember when I was young. I used to always crank call. Punks. Don't pay no mind. If they do it again, let me pick it up. And I'll take care of them. Well, I'm tired. I'm going to bed.
Dad? Is that you? Dad, you okay? What are you doing here? Dad, is that really you?
Get Dad out of this town, or she will die.
I just had a bad dream.
What about?
Never mind.
Tammy told me that James went down to the coroner's office to try and find the man that he thought was dead. They told him no one had died there in a couple of weeks. But I do know that there had to be a body there, and there had to be something strange going on, because the next thing we knew, the coroner was dead. The medical examiner, it looked like something had sucked all the life and air out of her. Now what can do that?
20 years ago. If you experience any of these findings, please report them immediately. Thank you. In other news, the community parade has been canceled due to extreme...
Excuse me, miss. Can I see a body that was delivered here today? I mean, I was talking to this guy this morning, got hit by a car, serious car accident. Is it possible that I could see and notify it?
Do you have ID?
Yes, but I'm not family or anything.
Well, We don't give information on people that are dead.
Okay, but the thing is, I don't believe he has any family here. Is there any way I could speak to the coroner?
No.
Hi, may I help you?
Yes, hi. A man died this morning in town. Yeah, after speaking with me, and I believe his body was brought here. Can I see him?
No. We do have one gentleman came in today, but I mean, his body's been dead quite a while, and I mean, his insides are like fossils, and that's...
Oh, well, this must be somebody else, because this guy just died today. Are you sure that that's the only body that died in town today? That was brought here? That
Yeah.
died?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Okay, thank you. Honey, I'm home.
Where have you been?
You're drunk. You know where I've been.
I'm not drunk. Why do you never have time for me?
What's that in your hand? Are those sleeping pills, Tammy? What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get some sleep. Something that I have not been getting.
Okay, I understand you're trying to find ways to sleep. But drinking alcohol and mixing pills, that's dangerous. And since when you started drinking anyway?
They keep calling me, and they won't stop until they get me.
Who keeps calling? And listen, no one is gonna get you. All right?
I don't know. Baby, I'm scared. Let's just go.
No one's gonna get you. Okay? Listen to me, Tammy. No one's gonna get you.
When you left, some people came by the door, and I don't know, baby.
Hello. How are you?
May I help you?
We just wanted to welcome you into the town. Is your husband home?
Why do you ask?
We just want to get to know him, that's all.
I bet that's just their weird way of saying hello and being friendly, that's all.
I'm really spooked.
No worries, okay? I understand. Like I said, this is probably just the weird way of this neighborhood being friendly.
I don't care, baby. Let's just go. Ah! James, I'm behind you!
What?
You don't see that?
Did you take them pills, Tammy?
No.
Tammy, you can't be taking pills with alcohol.
No, I didn't.
Well, what am I supposed to think? You're seeing things. I know you're not going to tell me you took them pills. Listen, if you don't cut this behavior out, I'm going to have to get you help. Wake up.
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't have anything to eat, so, I mean, can you get me something like, I don't know, just put something in the microwave, I don't know. I mean, just surprise me, whatever, I don't care. Yeah. And then maybe we can go to the movies afterwards, please. I don't know, what do you want to see? Yeah. No, I chose the last time, so. Okay. All right, love you too. All right.
Freaking alarm.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I thought I saw something.
Front door open. Yes, can I help you?
Yes, you can. Do you mind coming down to the station with us and answering a few questions?
What for?
Look, there was a witness that saw you in the coroner's office the other day.
Yes, I was there yesterday. What's this all about?
Okay, look. The coroner is dead. Do you know anything about that?
What?
Look, all we want to do is ask you a few questions, just to clear this up. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want you to come down to the station. That would be nice. I mean, you can drive your own car.
Oh my gosh. What's the matter?
Okay. Tammy, I'm gonna go with them. If you need anything, just call me. Can I get a minute to change?
Okay. We'll be right here waiting.
Don't worry about it.
As long as you known Tammy, have you ever been witness or even seen her act out of the ordinary?
She became very paranoid. She didn't trust anybody. She'd stand there like a zombie if someone came over to the house and knocked on the door. James was going crazy trying to find a solution to the problem. He wasn't sure if he should believe her, but that was his wife. Why wouldn't he believe her?
What's wrong? Oh, Tammy, come on, not this again. Listen, I gotta go, okay? We'll talk when we get home. As soon as I'm done, I'll call you.
Okay, Mr. James. I'm Detective Roberts. I understand you're new in town. How do you like it here?
It's all right. I can't complain.
And does your wife like it here as well?
She's a bit homesick, but she'll adjust.
Oh.
It's my wife. We're not gonna be long, are we?
Not long at all. Just a few more questions. What was your reason for going to the coroner?
I was just trying to get some information.
Information about what?
Well, this man got hit by a car after we spoke, and nobody knew anything about him. So I figured if anybody would know, the coroner's office would know. I mean, if anybody in my family got hit by a car, I would hope they notify me and tell me what happened. I figured that was the right thing to do.
Okay, that makes sense. See, what doesn't make sense is no one was killed in town yesterday.
I saw with my own two eyes this guy get hit by a car. What, you think I'm making this up?
Look, I don't know if you're telling the truth, All I know is someone got killed in town. There's a murderer on the loose. Now, did you and the coroner know each other?
No, I never met her.
You do realize that you were the only person seen there that day. Was there anybody else there?
No. Oh, wait. Yeah, there was a desk clerk, and I even asked if I could speak to the coroner.
Look, Mr. James, this is what I'm having a problem with. I've known the coroner for years, and he has never had a clerk. Now, I don't know whether to put you in jail or lock you up in the crazy house.
Come on, man. What is this about? I'm not lying. I'm telling you the truth. I didn't kill anybody.
Look, I want to believe you, but nothing you're telling me is adding up.
Listen, I asked the desk clerk to speak to the coroner. There was a desk clerk there. That's the truth.
Hey, Robert. The coroner did have a desk clerk a few years ago.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But she died 5 years ago.
All right, you can go.
Thank you.
Don't leave town.
Why would I do that? I didn't do anything.
Listen, keep a close eye on him. Get me some more information about that clerk. And don't let him leave town.
Hello?
Yeah, James, I gotta tell you something about that house.
What is that?
I looked up the history of the town. Some information came up on your house. Your house was built on an old grave yard that witches was buried at. The house was owned by a woman who the town believed to be a witch.
Where you hear this from?
It's on the internet right now. I'm checking it out. Some people believe the town is cursed. In some cases, people have even became possessed.
Listen, Chris, you can't believe everything you read on the internet, okay? Now these days, everybody's posting up garbage up there.
I sure hope you're right about that, because the devil is real. James, man, just be careful and don't forget to pray.
So I'm supposed to be scared now? Listen, Chris, I'm driving right now. I can't speak. I'll call you when I get home. Goodbye.
Hello? Hello? James?
So, let me ask you something. Do you believe it was witchcraft?
I believe that there are evil entities and principalities that roam this earth, just like there are good feelings and good vibes that you can put out. This person ended up at Dorothy Clara's house. But his wife showed up there too and caught him in the act. He tried to say that Dorothy seduced him and tried to talk his way out of it. So he beat her up. Not his wife, Dorothy. And I think she might have been plotting or planning to do something to him, because I heard her talking to herself. I'm gonna get even with him. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. She was mumbling and talking really crazy, and I said, Dorothy, what are you talking about? She said, you don't understand. Audrey, you just don't understand, but I'm gonna get him back. One night I was walking past, I saw him arguing with her, and he shot her. But she didn't die right then. He dragged her out of that house saying that she was resisting arrest. By this time, the townspeople, because their family members were dying from the medicine she gave them, it just all like happened at one time, and people were surrounding the police car and yelling and screaming and throwing things at the car and at her house and screaming, "Witch, witch." He didn't do anything. Yes, it was the chief of police. He allowed them to drag her body out of the car. And they tied her to that tree across town, that same one you had to drive past to get here. They tied her to that tree, bleeding and limp, and set her on fire. You could hear the screams, you could hear the sounds. And she cursed everybody in this town. She said, "You think I'm a witch? I will be a witch." Everybody here connected with this, everybody that stood here and watched this happen, you will die horribly. I will come back and I will haunt you.
Tammy, why are you kneeling here in the dark?
I was waiting for you.
Waiting for what, baby?
Don't touch me!
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, calm down. You don't gotta get all upset. Tammy! Tammy, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Stop playing. Come on. Stop playing, alright? Come on, baby. Wake up, baby. Oh, my goodness. Tammy. Oh, this is not cool.
Hey, James, you home yet?
Yeah, listen, Tammy just passed out and I gotta get her to the hospital.
James, I don't think that's a good idea.
What? Did you just hear what I said? I'm taking her to the hospital. Just meet me there. Okay, bye. Tammy? Where are you? Come on, baby. Come on, this ain't the time to be playing.
So, a couple of minutes ago, you talked about Tammy. How would you know Tammy? Who is Tammy to you?
She and James moved into Dorothy's house. And we became friends. She was a nice lady. When she first moved in, I baked her a cake and took it to her and told her I would take her around town and introduce her to the other neighbors. And her husband was really nice. But then she started saying she was seeing things and hearing things, and they took her to the doctor, the hospital, and they gave her medicine, and I think they thought she was crazy.
How long have I been here?
Since last night.
What happened? Why am I here?
You don't remember?
No.
Tammy, last night you were running all around the house, laughing and talking crazy. You even fainted one time. It was weird, like you didn't know we were there.
All nurses to the nurses station.
Me, Chris.
We?
Yes. I called Chris and told her what happened, and she came over quickly.
Ah, you're awake. You know, you got a good husband. I tried to make him leave so he can go get some rest, but he refused to go. I told him you're in good hands. You like those pills we gave you?
What pills? What did I take pills for?
It's for your fever. You know, you had a really high temperature. This will help keep it down.
Yeah, they were to help you make you feel better.
Oh, by the way, your friend is still hanging out in the lobby.
Okay, Doc, quick question. She was really acting weird. Any reason for this?
A fever can do that. She's not on drugs or anything, now, is she?
Oh, no, not Tammy. She'll never take drugs.
Maybe she just had a little bit too much to drink. Her blood alcohol level was high.
She was drinking.
Well then, there you go. Well, I'll talk to you later. I got other patients to tend to. Okay?
You see, that's why I tell you don't drink and mix pills.
I'll be your nurse for today. I'm gonna take your temperature.
Oh my God!
Tammy, what's wrong?
Her face!
What about her face?
Oh my God, Shane, don't let her get me.
I'll go get the doctor.
Code
What
blue,
are you talking
room
about,
305.
Tammy? No one's gonna get you.
Hey, Robert. So, I did some research on that clerk that the coroner had, and come to find out, she used to stay in the James's house. And she was hung in the woods in the backyard, and her name...
Dorothy the witch. I know this story. The town was terrified of her.
So terrified, they hung her and burnt her.
Where's the body?
Now, that's a good question.
I never saw her body after that. I never knew what happened because by this time I ran home. I ran back to my house. And my little girl, she started convulsing and bleeding out of her nose and her mouth and her ears. And I grabbed her to me, yelling and screaming for help. Nobody came. And I knew they would have blamed it on me because I was friends with Dorothy. So I took my baby girl and I wrapped her in a sheet. I took her outside and laid her near my rose bushes. She loved smelling the roses. And I laid her down there gently until I could figure out what to do, but by this time, the chief of police was banging on my door and he came in. And he was yelling and screaming at me. And he saw the blood, and the blood was all over me and all over my clothes. And he took me to jail. That farce of a trial and the jury and the judge, and no one believed me. No one believed anything I said. But I didn't kill my little girl. And I do know there's an evil entity, and if it's Dorothy. Then all I can say is they're getting exactly what they deserve.
Hey, come here. Hey. Come back here. I want to talk to you. Hey. Hey, come back here. What's wrong? Where you go? Do you need help? Come back out. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. All I want to know is why were you staring at me? And what are you doing in my backyard? That's all. We're your new neighbors. We're friendly people. Ah! Ah! Help! Yes, hello, ma'am. Yes, how you doing? Yes, me, James. We talked last time. I just found a dead body in my backyard.
In your backyard?
Who's that?
James. Looks like we're taking a trip over to James's house.
Why?
He just found a dead body in his backyard.
Listen, if you don't mind, why don't you stay here and wait for the lab results, and I'll make the trip to James's.
Sure. You don't want me to send back up?
Nah, I'll call if I need it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go get my hair done anyway.
Again?
Somebody has to keep this office looking good.
Hello, Mr. James. So where's the body?
Right this way, Mr. Roberts. It's back in the woods. Follow me. Thank you for coming out on such short notice, officer.
So, what brought you back here anyway?
Well, I followed this woman who was staring at me in my kitchen. Was staring at me when I was in the kitchen. And I wanted to know why she was trespassing. So I came out here.
What'd this woman look like?
She was about your height, white skin, blonde hair.
What kind of game are you playing, Mr. James?
What do you mean?
Just show me the body.
Okay, sir. Here it was. I swear, officer, it was right here.
Not there now.
It's for you.
Where'd you get this?
From the house. I found it in the floor.
Have you seen this?
See what? That's the first time the phone has ever worked.
Don't lie to me. I know what you're up to. Don't move.
James, where are we?
Shut up! Why'd you bring me out here? What'd you think was gonna happen?
I don't even know what you're talking about, sir.
I know what you are. You're a reporter. You rented this house so you could solve the murder. You want to bring me down. I had to kill her. She was a witch. She was poisoning this town with her devil crap.
You killed her?
I had to kill her. She was going to put a spell on me just like she did my brother.
You're no better than anyone else. Look what you're doing now. So what's your plans? You're gonna kill us too?
I'll tell him you attacked me. You're already a suspect in the coroner's murder.
You'll never get away with it.
Wait, who else is out here? Don't lie to me.
Maybe it's that lady you killed.
What do you want?
James, come on! Stop! Don't move. Where's my partner?
I'm telling you, something had him, like choked up in midair.
Nothing happened. What did you do to him?
No, I didn't kill him. I mean, I got him right here. On camera, caught killing this lady. I think that's who killed him.
Then she started saying and doing crazy things.
When you recall her doing crazy things, what in specific do you consider her doing that was crazy?
She was yelling and screaming at her phone and saying someone kept calling her and hanging up and saying these horrible things to her. Like, you're gonna die. you're part of the problem too. Get out of my house. You know, just crazy things. And I knew Dorothy wasn't like that. But I also know that she didn't want anybody else in her house. That was her house.
So you think that Dorothy came back to haunt whoever even entered the presence of the house? You think that was all Dorothy?
Who else could it be?
Whatever you trying to do, I'm ready for it, you know what I mean? Marvelous. So you wanna go to war? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your boys? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your guns? I'm ready for it. There's nothing you can do. I'm ready. So you wanna go to war? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your boys? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your guns? I'm ready for it. There's nothing you can do. I'm ready. I ain't your average nigga rapping. I stay packing. I have your mama asking what happened. To my satisfaction, I bring the action. Soon as you start yapping, I start clapping. Drinking Henny, smoking, my voice cracking. I keep stacking them chips, Las Vegas style. And I'm dressing all black, Darth Vader style. And just to get in my head, you have to walk a mile. I'm stronger than the crocodile. I heard you turn around and slam. You know I like to keep it wild, cause I'm an animal. With the brain of a human being, I'm a cannibal. Got access to a team that can handle you. Simply dismantle you, they can get your family too. I don't start nothing, I finish it real good. And when I do something, I do it real hood. Did you say something? I'll settle it right now. I'm black and Filipino, I'm made with a pack, yeah. So you wanna go to war? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your boys? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your guns? I'm ready for it. There's nothing you can do. I'm ready. So you wanna go to war? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your boys? I'm ready for it. So you about to get your guns? I'm ready for it. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, I'm ready. Well, yeah. I got you kinda jealous. If you try to shake my hand, I'll leave you hanging like a necklace. I got good intuition, I can tell if you're a fuck nigga. My bucks are bigger, I flow sicker, expand quicker. You stay the same every year like a pair of Jordans. You got on a new outfit and nobody noticed. I got star power, strong bite, sharp power. Throwing lead showers to you cowards if you're acting sour. I don't play no games, I just play to win. I've been drinking some gin, that don't make me sin. I got a good heart, but I get changed quick. You do the same shit while I rearrange shit. And you're just lame, kid, I'm too strong for you. You're the one to blame, kid, yes, this song's for you. Yes, we're in church, I